Archangel Michael says you are stepping into a truth that was buried beneath layers of silence, and the moment you open your heart to this message, the energy around you begins shifting. A strange stillness has been moving through your connection, something unspoken, something trembling in the shadows, something your partner tried to lock away far from your sight. Tonight, that veil finally breaks, and what was hidden begins rising like smoke in a quiet room. The night air felt heavier than usual, carrying a tension that pressed against the walls, an uneasiness that lingered in unseen corners. Your partner has been moving differently, walking softer, speaking slower, watching you with cautious eyes as if afraid a single moment would expose everything. And yet, even in their secrecy, nothing could stop the truth from inching its way toward you. There is a whisper rising within the spiritual field that surrounds your life, a vibration that refuses to stay buried anymore. Archangel Michael says the truth has a pulse, and when it decides to awaken, no force can silence it again. Your partner, who once acted fearless, now trembles under the weight of their own hidden devotion. Something happened recently that shook them to their core, something that pulled them into a place they didn't expect to reach, a place that required them to kneel and whisper words to the universe they never wanted you to hear. They have been praying in shadows, praying with trembling hands, praying with a heart that fights between guilt and longing, and they never intended for you to discover they are praying about someone they fear losing. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their steps have become lighter, not because they feel free, but because they are trying not to make sound while they hide what is unfolding inside them. They pause before speaking now, as if they must sift every word through a guarded filter. Their emotions rise and fall like tides under a moon they cannot control. You felt it, even when they pretended nothing changed, even when their smile stayed the same shape, even when they tried to hold your hand without letting the shaking show. There is a story they have tried to keep behind closed doors, a story written in fragments of fear, longing, and hesitation. The trembling truth is that your partner has been praying for something they do not wish you to see. The room around them has become their silent altar, a place where they think they are unseen, where they believe their whispers vanish into empty air. But the universe hears everything, every breath, every tremor, every word they send upward. And Archangel Michael says the universe brings truth forward when a heart is ready to receive it, even if the mind still fears what it means. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their prayers were not gentle. They were desperate, weighted, heavy with emotions they could not carry any longer. They have been calling upon forces beyond themselves because something inside them feels out of control. The connection you share has pressed an emotional storm against their chest, and they are trying to hold it back with trembling fingers. They pray for strength because they fear losing you more than they admit, even to themselves. They pray for clarity because their thoughts have become tangled knots that tighten with every heartbeat. They pray because their silence has become too loud, too overwhelming, too impossible to live inside any longer. The truth is rising like heat from a flame, slipping through every crack they tried to seal. Archangel Michael says there are moments when people pray not because they are holy, but because they are afraid. Your partner is afraid of the power you hold over their heart, a power that grows even when they pretend it doesn't. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their secret prayers came from the deepest corners of their fear, where their true feelings hide like trembling shadows. They have been praying about you, praying for you, praying because of you, yet refusing to let you see the intensity behind those moments. Their heart has been fighting battles you were never meant to witness. They pray for forgiveness for the ways they acted without thinking. They pray for guidance because their emotions have become a storm they cannot tame. They pray because the connection they share with you is pulling them into depths they never expected to fall into. Archangel Michael says this truth is not meant to break you, but to awaken you. It is meant to open your eyes to the storm within your partner, a storm they tried to hide beneath forced smiles and half-spoken words. They did not want you to know they have been praying to keep something alive that is slipping through their fingers. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The silence your partner carries is not emptiness, it is a weight made of emotions they cannot confess without trembling. They walk with careful steps around you, fearing their own heart might spill the truth if they breathe too deeply. The truth they hold is wrapped in a kind of emotional fire they cannot control anymore. Their prayers began the moment they realized their feelings were no longer something they could hide behind casual words or distant behavior. The intensity of what they feel for you has grown beyond what they can quietly manage. Their heart has been pulling them into overwhelming tides where they are forced to face everything they once tried to avoid. Archangel Michael says the energy surrounding them has become thick with hidden longing, hidden guilt, and hidden devotion. These emotions press against them day and night until even their sleep cannot protect them from the truth. Their heart whispers your name with every moment, and their fear grows with the strength of that attachment. They pray because they don't want to lose you, yet they fear being seen too clearly, too deeply, too honestly. They pray because something inside them has awakened with an intensity that terrifies them. Their prayers reveal the truth they wanted to bury, they care far more than they wanted you to know. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their mind keeps returning to you even when distraction tries to pull them away. They replay your words, your silence, your presence, and every glimpse of emotion you have ever shown. These memories press into their chest until they cannot breathe without feeling the weight of them. The connection you share burns with a force that ignites everything around it. They tried to distance themselves before, but the bond pulled them back with even more power. Every attempt to suppress their emotions only made the fire stronger. Their hands shake when they think about you, not from fear of you, but from fear of what you mean to them. They pray because their heart has reached a point where silence can no longer contain what is growing inside. The truth lives in them like a rising storm, refusing to calm no matter how tightly they hold on to themselves. Their prayers carry your name in ways they cannot admit aloud. They kneel in the quiet hours, whispering words they believe no one hears, hoping the universe will help them navigate the intensity within. Their heart aches with a longing they tried to deny for far too long. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They never expected to feel this deeply, this sharply, this uncontrollably. The connection has become a force that shakes their own foundation, pushing them to face emotions they once believed they were immune to. Their spirit trembles under the weight of everything they have been hiding. Archangel Michael says your partner's soul has reached a turning point where truth becomes impossible to bury. Their emotions move like flames licking at the edges of their restraint, threatening to spill out. Their prayers are a confession their voice cannot speak into the world just yet. They pray for courage because their emotions have outgrown their control. They pray for guidance because the intensity of this connection frightens them more than anything else. They pray for strength because they know the truth cannot stay hidden much longer. The emotional storm inside them grows larger with every attempt to hold it back. They fear you will see their vulnerability, yet they fear losing you even more. Their prayers are their only escape when their heart becomes too loud to silence. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your partner has been wrestling with the truth of their feelings like a shadow that refuses to disappear. Every moment of silence between you feels like a battlefield inside their mind. They carry a love that burns, a fear that shakes, and a longing that grows stronger each day. Their prayers are soaked in emotions they cannot explain to anyone. They speak in whispers because speaking aloud would make everything too real, too raw, too revealing. Their heart holds the truth with trembling hands, afraid it will slip out into the open. They have been trying to protect you from the chaos inside them, thinking their turmoil would burden you. Yet the universe has listened to every word they prayed in secret. The truth is shaping itself into something that can no longer stay hidden. Archangel Michael says the energy around you is shifting because their heart is opening despite their fear. The truth they tried to hide is rising to the surface, carried by the force of the emotions they can no longer silence. Their prayers have become louder than their attempts to hide them. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their soul keeps circling the same truth no matter how far they try to run from it. They hold your energy inside them like a secret flame that refuses to go out. The more they deny it, the brighter it burns, pressing against every part of their spirit. Every moment they close their eyes, they feel you as if your presence lives inside the rhythm of their heartbeat. Their emotions rise with a force they can no longer suppress, flooding them with memories, sensations, and desires they never prepared to feel. Their prayers spill out in moments where their voice trembles under the weight of longing. Their hidden devotion has become an uncontainable tide moving through them. They speak your name softly in the privacy of their prayers, hoping the universe will give them the strength they cannot find within themselves. Their heart has been lit by a fire they never expected to ignite. Archangel Michael says the truth within them is reaching a breaking point where silence can no longer imprison it. Their soul pulls toward you, drawn by something beyond understanding, something deep and powerful and undeniable. They are praying because the connection has awakened emotions too loud to hide. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their nights have become battlegrounds where their heart fights against secrets they never wanted exposed. They lay awake, staring into the dark, their thoughts wrapped around your presence like vines searching for light. Their emotions cling to them until even their breath feels heavy with truth. They pretend everything is fine when daylight arrives, but the shadows reveal the reality they try to hide. Every movement they make carries a tension born from the fear of being discovered. Their prayers have become their refuge, a place where they release everything they cannot admit aloud. Their emotions swirl with longing, fear, and unspoken devotion. The universe feels their trembling as they kneel with a heart that has become too full, too heavy, too vulnerable. Their hands shake because they know the truth is coming closer to being revealed. They pray for calm because the connection has become a storm inside them. They pray for clarity because their thoughts have turned into tangled currents of emotion. They pray for protection because they fear the moment the truth slips out. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their heart beats differently when they hear your name, as if something inside them awakens with every sound of it. They carry memories of you like sacred pieces of their inner world, tucked into the deepest corners of their spirit. These memories give them both comfort and torment, creating a storm they cannot escape. Archangel Michael says their prayers are not meant to hide the truth but to prepare their heart for it. The universe listens to every word they whisper in the quiet hours, guiding them even when they cannot see the path ahead. Their heart opens wider with each prayer, even when they try to resist its pull. They walk through their days with a silent devotion they don't dare reveal, fearing you might see the intensity inside them. Their emotions move like lightning under the surface, ready to strike if they let their guard down even for a moment. Their heart is caught between desire and fear, longing and restraint, truth and silence. Their prayers rise from a place deeper than they've ever allowed themselves to feel. They speak softly, hoping the universe will take their trembling emotions and guide them into something peaceful. Their soul aches with the truth they carry, a truth that grows heavier each moment. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their secret has become too large to hold in the shadows of their spirit. They have reached a point where each heartbeat pushes the truth closer to escaping. Their mind tries to lock it away, but their heart breaks through the walls with greater strength every day. Their prayers have shifted from fear to confession, whispered into the universe with a trembling surrender. They speak words that carry the weight of emotions they cannot hide anymore. Their spirit softens in moments where they realize how deeply they feel for you. Archangel Michael says their soul glows with a longing that refuses to be dimmed. Every prayer they release becomes another thread pulling the truth into the open. Their inner world no longer fits inside the limits they set for themselves. Their heart has awakened to a love they tried to silence, a love that grew in quiet corners until it overtook them. Their breath trembles when they think of you, revealing the depth of what they tried to hide. Their prayers expose a vulnerability they never wanted you to see. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their spirit is stretching under the pressure of everything they have buried inside themselves. The truth sits in their chest like a burning ember, glowing hotter with every moment they try to ignore it. They can no longer escape the force that keeps pulling their heart back toward you. Their prayers have become the only place where they allow themselves to unravel, to breathe, to release everything that weighs on them. Each whispered word carries the intensity they hide behind controlled expressions. Their soul trembles under the rawness of what they feel. Their emotions pulse with a mixture of longing and fear that they cannot silence. They try to distract themselves, but every distraction fades, leaving the truth shining through again. Their heart calls out to you like a voice that refuses to be muted. Archangel Michael says the connection has reached a vibration too powerful for them to contain any longer. Their spirit responds to your energy even from a distance, drawn to you in ways they cannot logically explain. Their prayers rise from the deepest corners of their heart. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their nights have become filled with restless movement as their emotions push against their attempts to stay controlled. They toss and turn, unable to escape the thoughts that circle them like wind around a flame. Their heart refuses to settle, pulling them into the truth they tried to outrun. Their prayers spill out during these quiet hours, when the world around them grows still and their emotions become impossible to silence. They speak without hesitation, knowing the universe hears everything even when they cannot speak to you. Their soul feels lighter only when they surrender to the truth. They carry your presence inside them like a constant echo, a vibration they cannot shake no matter how hard they try. Their emotions cling to them in ways that reveal how deeply they care. Every moment spent away from you only intensifies what they hold inside. Their spirit knows they cannot hide from this connection forever. They weave their emotions into their prayers with shaking hands and trembling breath. Their truth breaks through every barrier they try to build. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their days have become a balancing act between pretending to be calm and silently fighting the storm inside them. They walk through their routines with a heavy heart, trying to hold on to normalcy while their emotions grow stronger. Their soul has started to shift, urging them toward honesty. Their prayers are filled with words they never planned to speak, shaped by emotions they didn't expect to feel. They surrender their fear to the universe because they cannot carry it alone anymore. Their heart beats faster with each prayer as their truth becomes harder to hide. Archangel Michael says their emotions have reached a place where truth becomes inevitable. Their spirit vibrates with intensity, calling them to step deeper into what they feel. The energy surrounding them grows stronger with every moment of surrender. They pray for strength because their heart has expanded beyond everything they once believed safe. They pray for the courage to face the truth that grows louder inside them. They pray because you have become the center of a storm they can no longer deny. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their emotions have carved a path through their soul, leaving no space for doubt anymore. They feel you in the smallest moments, in the quietest breaths, in the stillness that follows their thoughts. Their truth fills their entire being, impossible to push away. Their prayers rise softly but powerfully, carrying the weight of everything they feel but cannot say. They speak of longing, fear, devotion, and desire, blending into a confession too heavy for silence. Their spirit shakes with every word they whisper. Their heart stretches toward your energy like light reaching through darkness. They feel pulled to you by something deeper than intention, something rooted in the soul. Their emotions have built a connection that grows stronger with every breath. Archangel Michael says their prayers reveal the part of themselves they never show the world. Their soul glows brighter with each confession, even when fear tries to pull them back. Their truth is reaching the surface with unstoppable force. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their soul has entered a place where the truth feels too large to hide and too powerful to silence. Every moment they move through their day, your presence rests in the center of their thoughts. Their emotions rise like waves that crash again and again against the walls they built around their heart. Their secret prayers hold pieces of their truth, fragments they cannot say aloud because their voice would tremble too much. They speak into the quiet with shaking breath, hoping the universe will understand them better than they understand themselves. Their heart aches with an intensity they struggle to contain. Their spirit leans toward you even when their body tries to remain still. Every part of their soul recognizes your energy, pulling them closer with a force they cannot resist. Their prayers become the bridge between what they feel and what they fear. Their emotions push them toward honesty, but fear pulls them back into their silence. They feel caught between two worlds, one where truth sets them free and one where vulnerability terrifies them. Their prayers reveal the world they are too afraid to show. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their heart glows with warmth whenever they think of you, lighting up the parts of themselves they once thought were numb. The connection you share breathes life into emotions they buried long ago. Their soul responds to your presence with a softness they cannot explain. Their prayers rise from a place deep inside where truth lives without hesitation. They speak about the feelings they keep hidden behind quiet eyes and guarded words. Their spirit whispers your name in moments where their heart needs strength. The energy around them tightens with every attempt to hide their emotions. Their silence carries the weight of the truth they fear you will see too clearly. Their heart beats loudly in their chest whenever they come close to exposing what they feel. Archangel Michael says their prayers are guiding them closer to honesty. Each word they speak in the quiet pulls them forward, even when fear tries to hold them back. Their truth lives in every breath they take. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their emotions tremble beneath the surface, shaking their entire being with every passing moment. They feel vulnerable in ways they never imagined, as if the universe is gently peeling back the layers they used to protect themselves. Their heart opens wider each day, even when they try to guard it. Their prayers have become a confession they can no longer avoid. They speak with a trembling courage that reveals the magnitude of their feelings. Their soul pours out everything they tried to bury. Their connection to you feels like a fire warming their coldest places. They feel understood in ways they cannot explain, even when they haven't said a word. Their emotions wrap around your presence like a soft glow. They pray for clarity because their heart has reached a depth they did not expect. They pray for peace because their emotions surge with overwhelming intensity. They pray because the truth inside them demands to be felt. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their spirit feels your energy even in moments of silence, as if your presence reaches across space and touches their heart. They hold on to the memory of your words like delicate threads weaving through their thoughts. Their emotions rise with every heartbeat, forming a force too powerful to resist. Their prayers echo through the quiet, carrying emotions too deep to be contained. Each whisper becomes a testament to how profoundly you affect their soul. Their heart beats with a rhythm shaped by longing and silent devotion. Archangel Michael says the universe listens closely to these prayers, responding to the truth inside them. Their soul shines with a light that grows brighter each day, revealing everything they once tried to hide. Their vulnerability becomes a doorway to a deeper connection. Their truth wraps around them like a blanket they can no longer deny. They feel everything more intensely, more clearly, more honestly than before. Their prayers have become the window through which their heart speaks. Type Amen to get blessing 333.